Hi, welcome to Cake Art by Jodi. Today I'm going to show you a few things about baking and making your perfect cake and icing, because I feel a decorator is only as good as the icing they're using, so I'm going to show you mine. Also, I want to show you baking a cake from scratch. I usually just get a box mix, my favorite box mix, whatever your personal preference is. And I start with my pan. I usually use 8s, that's your standard cake size. And when you're mixing your cake, you can either use a hand mixer or a stand mixer. Doesn't matter, I've used a hand mixer all along. If you're doing a large batch of buttercream, you probably want to get the stand mixer because it's just a little easier, but hand mixer's fine. And I'm going to start the icing. Now this is the icing I use. There's standard buttercream. You can find buttercream recipes online, in books, anywhere. But to get a good decorator-friendly icing, this is what I use. To use a paper parchment, you can buy them pre-cut or you can buy a roll of them and cut triangles. You hold the long side, both fingers. You're folding one side down and the other side over. Grab it with one hand, flip it over, hold it like you're holding a snow cone. Okay? But you want this nice and tight, so you work your tips, you pull on these tips and pull them around. Okay, make the perfect cake on both sides. It's a little domed when you first get it out. Let it cool for just a few minutes. And then I'm gonna show you how to flip it so you get it flat on the top and bottom for the perfect cake. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to border and how to squeeze icing. The key is consistency. If you can do one border, you can do any of them. It's all about consistent squeezing and getting the same size shell over and over and over and over again. So I use my canvas bag with my coupler in it so I can switch the tips out if I want to. Squeeze out any excess air. You're dragging in and pulling the icing. You never want to push icing. You always want to pull it towards you. So you squeeze and let go until you get the puff size you want. Little bitty ones, really big ones.